action and the celebration on the Purdue campus.
Oh, you gotta love this excitement. Plus, it's right around the corner. Tomorrow, hundreds of thousands going to be gathering all across central Indiana to catch the Total Solar Eclipse. Coming up, we are checking in with Hannah Fulman, who's live out at IMS this morning to tell us everything we need to know about the once-in-a-lifetime event. Fox 59 Morning News at 7 starts right now.
From Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 Morning News.
All right, good morning, and thanks for waking up with us here on Fox 59 Morning News. Here's a look at some pretty light traffic here on a Sunday morning on the South Split. It's 7:01, and boy, we've got a lot to get to here in the next hour. First of all, if you or any of the Purdue fans in any of that video that we just showed, I mean, props to you for being awake right now.
Definitely.
I was
Maybe
just
we
going to
never
say-
went to sleep.
If any of those people are awake right now, they may be going for some Tylenol or something.
I
was
can
going
tell
to-
you who's not awake is the kid that was in that first interview. He's not awake right now.
Well, I was just going to say that's why traffic's light.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
morning, that was what my connection was. So.
Yeah, traffic is. I did notice it was a little lighter this morning, and our cameras look a little lighter this morning than what it did yesterday.
I bet a lot of people coming into town for the eclipse either did it on Friday or yesterday, so a lot of people probably already here. But anyway, we're going to be getting to all that. I'm loving all the Purdue reaction after the win last night.
So happy for them. That's awesome. And celebrating in the street, rushing all over West Lafayette. It's a cool moment.
Good time. We're looking for some sunshine today. I know that it's not all going to be clouds and everything. We're going to have some sunshine.
We'll have at times breaks in the clouds and some sunshine around. Right now we have a mostly clear start to our day. Temperatures are in the upper 30s, lower 40s. There is a frost advisory that is in effect until 10 a.m. for East Central Indiana. It's mostly clear in Indianapolis. 38 is our temperature. Also seeing winds out of the southeast at 7 miles per hour. 40 in Shelbyville, 43 degrees in Bloomington, 42 for the temperature of Lafayette. Live Guardian radar at this time. It is quiet within central Indiana, but if you look to the west, there is a storm complex that will eventually bring us a chance for rainfall. Again, there should be a lot of dry time today. However, an occasional shower over west central Indiana going to be a possibility later on this morning into midday. Skies will turn mostly cloudy, and we'll have temperatures rising near 48 degrees by 10 o'clock this morning, and then slightly warmer for the afternoon compared to seeing highs in the upper 50s on Saturday. We should have a high near 63. It's also going to be windy, could have wind gusts nearing 30 miles per hour at times, but we are tracking those rain and storm chances for today, mostly for the evening hours. I'll let you know the showers, when they're going to move out, and we'll talk about the solar eclipse forecast coming up.
All right, Amber, thank you very much. The Purdue Boilermakers are going to play for their first national title in program history tomorrow night. The team pulled off the win over NC State last night, finishing 63-50.
Yeah, it wasn't all pretty, the game, but the Boilers got the job done. Fox 59's Chris Hagan has the breakdown and reaction from the team.
Hello and good morning from the Arizona desert, where Purdue has advanced to the national championship game. The Boilers eliminated the Cinderella of this year's big dance, North Carolina State, last night with a convincing 13-point win, but it wasn't always easy. Purdue only up 6 at the break, and then used a 14-1 run in the second stanza to run away and hide and send the Wolfpack back in a pumpkin.
I thought we were very competitive. I thought we played hard. We just didn't play great. I don't think either team played great. You know, if you kind of look at their run to get here and our run to get here, both teams were way better offensively than they saw today. But that happens in basketball at times. So you got to give our guys credit for hanging in there and grinding one out.
I think that's just kind of how we've been all year. We got vets. We got people that have been in a lot of important moments throughout these 2 years, and you kind of see it. Like when teams make a run, when we go on a run, we stay even, and we stay the same team.
Yeah, Zach Edey, the two-time National Player of the Year, his usual double-double, 20 points, 12 rebounds, despite a rough start for he and point guard Braden Smith. They each had 5 turnovers in the first half alone, but they settled down, and now they're on to the national championship game, where tomorrow night they will face UConn, the reigning national champs. Reporting from Glendale, Arizona, I'm Chris Hagan.
That was certainly a great game to watch, and as you can imagine, the Purdue campus, well, it was rocking last night, especially at the huge watch party that was happening at Mackey Arena.
Yeah, Fox 59's Scarlett O'Hara was there. She had her own streets to make way for the celebration.
The boys showed up and cheered them on as if the team heartbreak of last year's March Madness run that was cut short, and knowing they're long overdue for this rebound.
My dad, when he found out that they were going to the Final Four, he actually had like tears in his eyes.
My dad was here the last time Purdue went to a Final Four, so it's great to be a student now.
It could be history in the making.
You hear that? You hear that? That's us. That's who we are. That's who we represent.
It wasn't long before police needed to start shutting down streets, with fans lighting off fireworks, telling the world this is finally their year.
We're COVID seniors, so we were like, this is going to be the best day ever. I think Monday's going to go. We're going to win!
For the first time since before many of their parents were even born, students will soon watch their team play a championship game.
How lucky are we to be able to experience
Yeah, our first year here to get this.
UConn, we coming for you. UConn, we coming for you. Boiler up, baby.
No matter what happens from here, fans along the way have told us they're just grateful for an experience that has brought them all closer, and one they definitely won't forget. In West Lafayette, Scarlett O'Hara, Fox 59 News.
What a cool moment for them. That is just awesome to see. Our Chris Hagan has highlights and reaction from the team coming up later in sports. Meantime, though, this tournament run, it's not just impacting the current students that you just saw, it's also having an impact on future students as well. According to Forbes, college applications increased at schools for the years following a deep run in the NCAA tournament.
March Madness is one of the most watched sports events, and us making it to the Final Four carries a lot of weight. I've never seen anything that has brought this Purdue community together to this level like this game.
Keep in mind, Purdue ranks as the third most recognized public university in the country by the Global University Visibility.
Well, also the other big story that we're following right now, after years, literal years of planning and months of lead up, we're finally on the verge of tomorrow's total solar eclipse.
Yeah, it's something that won't happen again until 2153 in the Circle City. Fox 59's Hannah Fulman is live at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, just one of the many places, Hannah, where people are going to be gathering to watch this amazing event tomorrow. That's right, Zach and Sierra. I have my glasses ready, and I actually have a countdown going on right now. We're at 31 hours and 57 minutes away from the biggest event we're going to see here in Indianapolis in a long time. It's going to be incredible. We are hearing that people are coming from all 50 states and nearly 20 different countries to get to see the total solar eclipse. But don't forget, you need these glasses when you're watching it. Now, before we get to the different viewing parties like the one here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and plenty of others throughout the state, we do have a few important reminders before you experience this celestial event. Now, the biggest thing to remember is it's going to be packed. Visit Indy tells us hotel rooms are virtually sold out tonight, and the Circle City is the #1 most booked spot in the country for Airbnbs. The city as a whole is expecting more than 100,000 visitors on Eclipse Day, and hundreds of thousands more are expected to be coming through cities across central Indiana. In Indianapolis, there are multiple places to choose from for your eclipse viewing, like lunacy at White River State Park, events at the Children's Museum and Newfield, and of course the Total Solar Eclipse event right here at the track. No matter where you decide to experience the total solar eclipse, troopers with the Indiana State Police say folks should arrive extra early, stay put, and leave late. Don't try to go to multiple events on the big day. Instead, just pick one and stay there. If you happen to be out on the roadways during the eclipse, do not pull over and try to watch it, or try to use your eclipse glasses while driving. That would cause a number of problems.
Unless it's an emergency, it's against the law to pull off the side of the road and stop, stand, or walk on the interstate. We don't want people doing that, because once one person does it, then I don't want to say everybody, I don't want to paint with a broad brush, but other people will see that as acceptable.
Remember to fuel up and pack an emergency kit in your car too. That can include things like food, snacks, water, phone chargers, games for the kids, and whatever you think you need to prepare for hours of traffic. Again, there are many places to view and experience the celestial event. You can come join us right here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but there are plenty of viewing parties to check out here in the Circle City and beyond, plenty throughout central Indiana. We have a link to
Indianapolis is one of the best places in the country to view the eclipse. Hundreds of thousands of extra people are expected to come into the area, meaning the roadways are going to be crowded. You can bet on that. It's estimated traffic backups could last for multiple hours. Community leaders are asking Hoosiers to make a plan, leave early, but most importantly, have patience.
Everyone is in this together. Like if we're all in this together, and so getting angry or upset because you're stopped in traffic or someone pulled in your lane is not going to get you home any quicker. So just be calm. Like I said, treat others like you want to be treated. Use that golden rule and bring your patience because it's going to be a long exit out of this event.
For public safety alerts in Marion County on Eclipse Day, you can text Eclipse Indy to 67283.
Think about, who do I want to be in a car with for maybe 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours?
No one.
How are the kids going to do in the car for maybe 2 or 3 hours?
Could be more than that. We were looking at some statistics and pictures and stuff from 2017, places that were in totality or had more coverage than us. 12 hours of gridlock traffic.
12 hours.
12 hours. Not saying that that's necessarily going to be the case here, but be prepared for significant slowdowns.
Pack your patience,
Yeah.
as they say. Yeah.
Maybe have some extra gas in your car.
Well, coming up next, a new focus on mental health during emergencies.
IMPD continuing efforts to improve their response to mental health emergencies. We're hearing from the woman in charge as she ramps up efforts to keep the city safe.
We're not seeing any showers just yet within central Indiana, but rain chances do rise today. We even have a chance for an isolated thunderstorm. I will have the timing of those rain chances for today. We'll talk about how long those showers are going.
As the eclipse casts its shadow over the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Hamilton County, Bloomington, downtown, the Fox 59 and CBS 4 team will be everywhere live. Total Eclipse coverage Monday live on Fox 59 and CBS 4.
Millions of people struggle to wake up and feel refreshed.
Sleep is so important to our system.
Discover the hidden truth behind unexplained sleepiness this week on Fox 59 Morning News. Think spring, think patio furniture. And for a limited time, get 30% off. Sullivan Hardware and Garden and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan. Shop, play, experience. Spring with Sullivan's.
President Trump and Mike Braun had America on a roll, booming economy, securing the border, and respect for law enforcement. It's time to get rolling again. President Trump stands with Mike Braun. Together, they'll get America moving, and Indiana will lead the way. Mike Braun is a conservative leader helping Indiana prosper. The Indiana State Police Alliance also stands with Braun, as he will guarantee law and order is respected. Mike Braun, strong leadership for Indiana.
10 premium Window World windows, $69.50 installed. Compare at $12,000.
Don't be fooled, but buy one, get one, or buy three, the fourth is free offers. Window World, simply the best for less.
10 premium Window World windows, $69.50 installed.
At Bob Evans Farmhouse Kitchen, you'll find over 30 delicious meals for $8.99 or less. That's $8.99 or less for so many farm fresh choices.
Put more on your table for less.
Only at Bob Evans.
Mike Braun joined with the radical Black Lives Matter, spearheading the effort to attack our police officers for doing their jobs. Now, Mike Braun is lying about Brad Chambers. In truth, Brad Chambers is the only conservative business outsider who'll push back on the swamp, create high-paying jobs for Hoosiers, and lower taxes. Mike Braun, he's with Black Lives Matter against police. Just another lying, say anything, do nothing career politician.
Think spring, think grills. Largest selection of Weber, Traeger, and Napoleon grills, along with a Big Green Egg. Sullivan Hardware and Garden and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan. Shop, play, experience. Spring with Sullivan's.
Welcome back. State regulators investigating a man's death from
At Nutrient Ag Solutions. This is in Huntington County. Emergency crews responded there to a large found dead at the scene. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow to learn more about how he died. IOSHA is investigating the cause of that leak.
Fishers police detained 2 people caught firing shots outside of a home overnight. The police department says intoxication fire call on Meadow Drive near Fishers Point Boulevard and Lantern Road. This was around midnight on Friday. The Fishers Police Department says that there were no intended targets in this shooting.
Early yesterday morning on Biscayne Road near 33rd and Post Road. When firefighters got there, smoke was pouring out of the home and they had to get it under control. 4 adults and a child were home, but they got out okay and uninjured. The cause of the fire is still not known. The head of IMPD's new Operations Support Bureau is sharing ways to improve the city's response to mental health emergencies.
Right now, every police district in Indianapolis has a part-time mobile crisis assistance team, or what they call MCAT. An officer and a clinician respond to mental health emergencies together, but that's mostly during the weekday business hours and not on the weekends. Meantime, clinician-led response teams are available 24/7, but only in the downtown and east districts. The goal of the Operations Support Bureau is to serve as a central hub, tying together those resources.
Mental health is a big issue, and there's not enough resources within the city, not enough clinicians to help.
There are no current plans to expand the MCAT hours. However, the hope is that the clinician-led team will expand citywide. Just this year, Fox 59 took a deep dive into IMPD's response to mental health calls and how officers are often on the other end of the line. You can see how police and community leaders are searching for a solution right now on fox59.com. All right, let's turn now and get a check of our weather with Amber. How's it looking out there?
This morning it looks pleasant. We have mostly clear skies and chilly temperatures to kick off our Sunday. By the way, there's a frost advisory that's in effect until 10 o'clock this morning for East Central Indiana, Richmond, Batesville, also Newcastle and Muncie, all included in that frost advisory due to temperatures dropping into the mid to upper 30s. We're at 38 degrees in Indianapolis and winds are out of the southeast at 7 miles per hour. It is 35 degrees in Kokomo, currently 42 at Lyon. Seeing any showers within the state just yet, being much more after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. First impacting the western half of the state and then getting closer to Indianapolis for the evening hours. We will have a rain and storm chance for the rest of the evening and during the early morning hours tomorrow, but most of the showers push off to the east by the time we get to 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll be left with mostly cloudy skies into early Monday morning. Showing you our afternoon planner. It's going to be slightly warmer today. We're going to rise into the lower 60s this afternoon. We should have a high at 63 degrees. With increasing clouds, a chance for showers and storms, mostly for the late afternoon into the evening. Southeast wind 10 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Having that chance for rain and storms during the evening, we'll drop into the mid-50s by 10 o'clock tonight. 51 is going to be our low temperature. Having that storm chance during the overnight. Tomorrow, very important forecast. We will have clouds around early on in the day, but less cloud cover is expected for the afternoon as temperatures rise into the lower 70s. Notice how much the cloud cover drops in coverage once we get to midday for the afternoon. We're not going to be completely cloud-free. We are going to be dealing with higher level clouds, thin and also scattered. We're likely not going to have major impacts with the viewing for the solar eclipse. That's the main news there, the good news that we're going to see. But we will still have a few clouds in the sky for the event that occurs tomorrow afternoon. 72 degrees is going to be the high temperature on Monday. Tuesday, 70, a chance for scattered showers. We'll have rain chances through midweek. Thursday, 60 with falling temperatures. We drop back into the upper 50s on Friday with an early shower chance. Next Saturday, looking bright and milder with a high of 68 degrees. Sierra?
Amber, thank you. A group of new vehicles giving a nod to the 70s and 80s while also building in new upgrades.
Amber likes these. She
Yeah,
says she likes
she
these.
likes the style.
We're going to check out Hyundai's latest version of a boxcar. Nick Miles gets a behind the wheel for a test drive when we come back.
The Fox 59 Weather Camera Network is brought to you by Peterman Brothers Heating and Plumbing.
Had a lot of bruises and my head was hurting. I was having muscle spasms in my neck. The insurance company, they really didn't care. I decided to call Hensley. They just took that burden off my back. Don't try to navigate it yourself. Hire Hensley.
This is the place that's skill built. Here skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.
Why do so many people trust us when their furnace breaks down? Because we always try to affordably fix your furnace rather than replace it. Always.
Because that's what paramedics do.
And we never make you sit through a long, high-pressured sales pitch.
Never, ever.
And if you need a new one, we can get you into a brand new carrier system for as low as $99 per month. And remember, we will beat any competitor's price by 10%, or we will give you $500.
Never took us for a canoe family. But when my car insurance rate kept going up, it really was the best option. Sure, we end up being late a little more often. But the kids love it.
It's over. Don't make it turn his thoughts. You're making this worse. Stop.
Now that we've found affordable insurance, we're back on solid ground.
Safe Auto is now Direct Auto. Get flexible payments on state minimum coverage and stop compromising.
The career politicians don't get it. Last year, homeowners got hit with the largest property tax increase in 20 years. Some seniors even had to sell their own homes. And that's just wrong. I'm Eric Doden. Let's rein in property taxes and cap them for seniors so they can stay in their homes where they belong. That's good for everyone, except the big spending politicians. They've proven they can't solve this problem. I will.
Eric Doden for governor. There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP on select GMC Sierra models. We are professional grade GMC.
I'm riding my bike, someone hits me. Now I have thousands of dollars in bills that I have to pay. I had to file a claim with the insurance company. What a nightmare. I just called Hensley like almost immediately. Hensley helping me navigate that so I didn't have to deal with it is amazing.
Welcome back to time at 7:25. Boxy vehicles making a return. We're talking about those box-shaped cars from the 70s and 80s that were really popular, like the Volvo or the Jeep Cherokee.
The new Hyundai Santa Fe is looking pretty boxy these days with a nod to the classic style. Fox 59's auto expert Nick Miles takes us on a Texas test drive. In a world where the boxy SUV is returning, vehicles like the G-Wagon, the Land Cruiser, the Bronco, and the Defender, there is a familiar face returning to dealership lots this year, and it's ready to upset the apple cart in what we expect from a family SUV.
The Hyundai Santa Fe is named familiar to one of its fifth generation, a complete overhaul that introduces a stunning boxy silhouette reminiscent of the leg 33 2.5-litre turbocharged engine, delivers 277 horsepower, and a hybrid option is available for those who prefer efficiency without sacrificing performance.
In a world where space is the new luxury, the Santa Fe generously offers more interior room.
Third row seating and innovative features like relaxation comfort seat and UVC sterilization compartment.
A hefty $190 million investment into Hyundai's Montgomery, Alabama plant signifies the importance of this new launch.
The 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe doesn't just aim to compete, it seeks to redefine the segment with a larger wheelbase. It promises an experience that's both grounded and exhilarating.
You know, from the urban jungle to the family outdoors, this brand new Hyundai Santa Fe invites drivers and passengers alike to explore more of America and make memories that will last a lifetime.
In addition to the 2.5 turbo, expect the hybrid model this spring. Hyundai's new generation Santa Fe is more than just an SUV. It's a companion for adventure.
Boxy is definitely in vogue, and with the return of the 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe, this just doesn't look rugged, but it also looks and drives incredibly refined.
For Fox 59, I'm Nick Miles.
Hundreds of thousands of people expected to make their way way to central Indiana for the solar eclipse.
Yeah, we're going to tell you about local humane society, a humane shelter that is using the event as a way to shine a light on the need for adoptions when we come back.
President Trump says he endorses Mike Braun for governor because Mike is working to support law enforcement, secure our borders, and stop the woke mob destroying our country. Endorsed by President Trump, Mike Braun for governor.
Finally, spring has sprung and the weather's getting nice. Pat Sullivan here from Sullivan Hardware and Garden and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan. Our stores are blooming with perennials, annuals, shrubs, trees, and much more. We also specialize in excellent quality, mid-price patio furniture, like all-weather wicker, Berlin Gardens poly, cast aluminum teak, and more. And for a limited time, 30% off all patio furniture. Shop, play, experience. Spring with Sullivan's.
Lost Indiana Medicaid? Healthcare.gov is here for you.
Where can we find a low-cost health plan?
What about a plan that covers doctor visits?
Emergency care?
Prescriptions?
With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month.
What's the website again?
Healthcare.gov.
Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at We Buy Any Car. People are hearing a sound, dropping everything, and running to White Castle. There's no evidence that this...
When the crave calls, go to White Castle for the $5 bacon bundle. 2 bacon sliders and a small fry. White Castle. Follow your crave.
Hey, Vines, here we come. I feel like we've really bonded. You get my passion about furniture. Great furniture should be affordable and fun to shop for, right?
Exit right ahead.
Exactly. You really get me. Oh, my God.
Spring sale at Family Leisure.
Make a splash with America's largest pool and spa. Buy your new pool today. Spa starting at $29.99.
President Trump says he endorses Mike Braun for governor because Mike is working to secure our borders and stop the...
A massive watch party for the solar eclipse. There'll be a lot of fun things happening there, including...
In the watch part of the event out at the Speedway. So they're doing that, the eclipse, and then later that night they're playing in the national title.
Yeah.
So,
It's all coming up for due lately.
Yes, it is.
very, very cool.
All right, and the weather for today, we will have a chance for showers around at times, although skies are just partly cloudy over west central Indiana. It's still mostly clear closer to Indianapolis and points east of the city, which is why there's a frost advisory that is in effect until 10 o'clock this morning. 38 is our temperature. Southeast wind at 7 miles per hour, 42 in Lafayette, 44 for the temperature in Terre Haute. We're not tracking any showers within the state just yet. There is a wave that is located west of here. It's going to travel to the north-northeast, eventually bringing a chance for light rain showers, an isolated shower over the western half of the state during the late morning. We're going to treat this as additional cloud cover closer to Indianapolis. We'll call it a partly sunny sky, still thinking a lot of dry time throughout the state for today. As temperatures rise near 55 at 1 p.m., by 4 o'clock, we will have a chance for thunderstorms, first impacting the western half of central Indiana, then it will get closer to the Indianapolis area by the evening. 63 is going to be our high temperature for today. Getting warmer in the days ahead. We are tracking highs above average. We'll have the timing for rain chances today and tonight, and what to expect for the solar eclipse. It's all coming.
Amber, thank you so much. The clock is ticking down to that solar eclipse tomorrow, and one of the big viewing parties is going to be at a very familiar place here in Indianapolis.
Yes, of course, not the greatest spectacle in racing at IMS tomorrow, but perhaps the greatest spectacle in lunar viewing. Fox 59's Hannah Fulman live at IMS for us with what's going on ahead of the big eclipse. Hannah, good morning.
Good morning, Sarah and Zach. That's right. Greatest spectacle in lunar viewing. You've got your greatest spectacles. That's what we're going to be using to
once-in-a-lifetime cosmic event, just like we do. We all want it. We all want the comfort and safety to be able to enjoy it. We're going to do our very best to provide that to not only our residents, but to those coming into our state to visit.
Remember to fuel up and pack an emergency kit in your car. That includes food, water, phone chargers, and whatever you think you might need to prepare for hours of traffic. Now, looking back at my countdown clock, we're at 31 hours, 30 minutes, and 28 seconds from this incredible event when the skies go dark, and we're going to experience a once-in-a-lifetime phenomenon. This isn't going to happen again until 21:53 here in Indianapolis, so make sure you get to enjoy the eclipse here. There are plenty of viewing parties to check out. We have a link on our website where you can find all of those and more. For now, reporting live at IMS, Hannah Pullman, Fox 59 News.
Hannah, thanks so much for now. The sunshine is nice and bright right there. You can see it
Certainly is.
right there. This weekend has seen a lot of cool events leading up to tomorrow's eclipse. In Westfield, Grand Universe hosted Super Solar Saturday.
Yeah, they brought out its solar telescope to Grand Junction Plaza for people so that they could take a look. The solar telescopes actually allow viewers to get a up-close and safe look at the sun.
Through these telescopes, you can see sunspots and see giant flares erupting off the disk of the sun. And you see these special solar telescopes. You can also see surface detail on the sun, which is something you can always see as well.
Grand Universe wanted to build up buzz and excitement for the eclipse because of its rarity for central Indiana.
When the lights go out, it will be the most extraordinary experience of a lifetime. That 3 minutes of totality is the magical experience that you may never get to see it again. And it's something so very few people do get to see. So focus on totality, look up when it happens.
The solar telescope will be back out at the solar eclipse event at Grand Park tomorrow.
For the Humane Society of Hamilton County, the eclipse has become a special adoption and donation drive called Total Eclipse of the Heart. This weekend, instead of the usual adoption fees, adopters get to choose how much to donate instead. The Humane Society is asking for help in clearing the shelter. Right now, it's over capacity, especially for dogs.
It is absolutely critical that this community realize that the solution to the crisis that's happening in the animal welfare community, overcapacity with dogs in every kennel, every single visiting room, every office, they are the solution. You're the solution. We can't do anything else. We need you to come here and just give them a chance. And I promise you'll fall in love.
All pets adopted from the Humane Society are spayed and neutered and microchipped, and they are up to date on their vaccines.
In Franklin, the sun was on blast as hundreds turned out for the Race for the Sun 5K Solar Eclipse Festival. More than 400 people participated in the fundraiser by running, jogging, or walking. The race raised $15,000 to benefit Habitat for Humanity. All right, turning back to some sports, Purdue is heading to the national championship after last night's big win over NC State.
Yeah, we got full highlights and breakdown and reaction from the team, who are now going for their first NCAA title in program history. Fox 59 Sports up next.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to suppertime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Liberals have quit on America. They let our cities burn and our border overflow. Jefferson Shreve stands up to them. He's conservative, pro-police, strong border. That's why the left attacks him. Shreve takes no lobbyist money, owes no one, can't be bought. So to them, he's the enemy. Defend our country with a fighter who can't be bought. For law, order, and a secure border.
I'm Jefferson Shreve, and I approve this message.
It's replacement window season. You have ugly, hard to open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy